Hello, people. Welcome to LES Matters TV. I hope you are good, as I am good. Today, I'm going to be doing a toy review of a play item called Playdough. Young children from back to 6 years uses Playdough a lot as a play equipment. So today, I've decided to review the item Playdough. So what I did, I went to a local store here in Ireland to purchase the Playdough. So I'm going to be reviewing the Playdough from the beginning to the end. Okay, so let's go. So the most important thing for parents in relation to if you want to buy any play resources for your children, make sure it is age and stage appropriate. Okay, so here I have the Playdough. Okay, so it's in box of 4. Okay, so and it says it has different color, so I'm going to unbox it. Different color, so with the yellow, the blue, the green, and the white, which can help young children from birth to 6 years in terms of like identifying their colors. I remember I said the period from birth to 6 years, everything that you want to present to children, whether you are a parent or guardian or a teacher in the area of early childhood care and education, it has to be done through play because children learn through play. Okay, so like when the children are using this Play-Doh, it has different color. You can ask them questions. Oh, what color is the Play-Doh? Okay, and they will be able to answer you. So this Play-Doh came in this form. Okay, so and another thing I want to point out to parents or teachers of early childhood is when you're buying a play item, make sure it has a safety mark. Okay, it is important that it has a safety mark because when it carries a safety mark, it shows that yes, it's safe for young children or children to use. So like this one, if you look at it, it has a CE mark. Okay, so the CE mark is a safety mark, as you can see. So it means that this Play-Doh is safe for children to use. And it says, look at it, it's not suitable for children from birth to 6 years. Look at the sign, it says not suitable for children from birth to 6 years. So it is important when you want to purchase any play equipment for young children from birth to 6 years, it has to carry a safety mark like this one did, the CE mark, okay? And it has to state the age that the children can use the play material. So like this Play-Doh says, it's not suitable for children from 0 to 3. Okay, so if you have children from birth to 3, so they can't play or use this Play-Doh. Okay, and it also went further, not suitable for children under 3 years old due to the danger of eating or swallowing small parts. Okay, so this Play-Doh is saying that it's not suitable. So that means children under 3 years can't play with this Play-Doh, can't use this Play-Doh. So it's important as parents, guidance, or teachers of young children, whatever play equipment or play materials you want young children to use, it has to be age and stage appropriate, and it must carry the safety mark. Like this one says, this Play-Doh, it's not suitable for children under the age of 3, and it's carried the CE mark. Okay, so another thing I would like to point out is when you want to provide play equipment for young children, it has to be non-toxic. So like this one now, this Play-Doh states that is non-toxic. So what do I mean by non-toxic? It means it's not poisonous for young children. It's safe for young children to use this Play-Doh. So it's important, the 3 things that I've said so far. If you're a parent or guardian or teachers of young children, if you want to provide young children with any play equipment, okay, it has to carry the safety mark like this one did, the CE mark. Okay, so it has to state the age. Like this Play-Doh is not suitable for children under 3 years. So that means children under the age of 3 years can't use this Play-Doh. And another thing, it has to be non-toxic. So because any play items or play equipment that young children want to play with or will have to play with, it has to be non-toxic. Okay, so let's open it together and see. So this has 4 ports. Like I said, this is white. It can help children to identify shapes, color. Okay, so they can say this is color white, color red, color blue, and color yellow, and the children are doing it in a fun way. Okay, so let's look at it. Okay, so just for the benefit of the show, as a result of show, I'm just going to be using only one. Okay, so and one thing is, young children can also help you to open this play equipment. Okay, so whatever play equipment that you want to buy for young children, they can help you to open it, to unbox it. It doesn't have to be you, the adults, doing it for them. Like I said, the period from birth to 6 years is important that young children explore. Okay, so and when children help you to open, like for example this Play-Doh, they are using their fine motor skills, which is their hands, like I did. It's going to strengthen young children fine motor skills. It's going to help them to use their fine motor skills. Okay, so this is the yellow one. So the young children can be able to identify color and say, oh, color yellow. Okay, so it also even have, like a round shape. Okay, so you can even ask the children to touch it and say, oh, round and round and round and round. You're helping them in terms of their fine motor skills as well, so they can open it. Like I said in my previous video, when young children want to play, you need to give them the time. Don't, because you are an adult, you want to unbox the play item for them and you want to give it to them. Let them to be able to explore. Okay, so look at it now. They can also, bring it out, and it's going to help them in terms of their fine motor skills, in terms of like squeezing. As I am squeezing it, look at the way I'm squeezing it. So young children can squeeze this, okay, so they can make different shapes of it. Okay, so they can decide they want to make different shapes of it. Okay, so you can tell them to round and round and round, and then you're telling them round and round and round, you're making a circle shape. So you're telling them they're using their fine motor skills. Look at it. It's helping them, helping young children to use their their fingertips. They are squeezing together round and round and round, a ball shape. You can ask young children, okay, so what shape is this? They're going to tell you, oh, this is a ball shape, round and a circle. Okay, so and they are squeezing. Young children are squeezing. It's helping them in terms of like their fine motor skills. And young children love to explore, so you give them the time. Look, as I am squeezing this Play-Doh, it's going to help you young children in terms of their fine motor skills to be able to use their fingers, to squeeze, to cut, like they can use their finger to cut as well, cut small Play-Doh. Okay, make a shape, a circle shape. You can tell them, oh, round and round and round and round. They're doing it in a fun way. Young children, they are squeezing. You're telling them, okay, go round and round and round and round and round, make a circle. That's another one. Okay, so they can use this Play-Doh. Play-Doh is good for young children. They can use it to identify color, like the ones that I bought has 4 colors, color white, color red, blue, and yellow. So I've decided to use this one. Okay, so young children can squeeze it together. They can use it to squeeze it, use their fine motor skills. Use their fine motor skills. They can make different shapes. Okay, so young children can make different shapes, like the cover of this lid. They can decide to make a shape of it, and then they can cut it out. So you can say to them, the most important thing is you let young children do things. Okay, don't step in as adults. Most of the time we step in as adults. We want to do too much for this group of children. Let them take the time. In relation to play, you give the children the time. Okay, create time for them. There's no need to rush, because like the young children, for example, this Play-Doh, young children can really get a lot. From this Play-Doh, they can do a lot. They can squeeze it. They can take their time. They squeeze it, make different shape of it. Okay, and the most important thing is you provide young children with the resources that they need, and let them explore around and give them the time. Okay, and you have to observe young children. Observation is really important in early childhood. When you see that young children are really engrossed in their play, you give them the time. It's not that time you're going to say, oh, time up now. So like, look at this Play-Doh as well. I can use it like to make this shape. All young children just have to do is they put it in, and then they cut around the edge. When they cut around the edge of it, look, and then look at the shape. It's coming up, and then after a while you tell them to bring it out. They bring it out. It makes different shape. So the most important thing is you give young children the timing. Look at the shape that I made from this. Look, so you can see the different shape just from only using this lid. So look at the shape. So all you just have to do is provide young children with any resources like Play-Doh, okay? And one thing I'm going to say is you don't have to go and buy the Play-Doh. It's something you can make at home. Like because of the show, I have to go and purchase this just to unbox it and show parents or teachers in the area of early childhood care and education. So you can also make the Play-Doh at home. All you just need is, you need flour, you need water, you need a little bit of a pinch of salt, and then you can add food coloring to make it the different color, like the way this is. So, and you can store it. And one thing about Play-Doh is it's durable. Like, you can store it, like this Play-Doh now, the children can use it over and over a time. So you just keep it in a cool store place, you keep it in the fridge, okay, where it's safe. They can use it. One thing about Play-Doh is children can actually use it for longer period of time before it worn out, and then you want to make another one. So one thing I'm going to say to you is, when you want to provide young children with play materials, make sure it's something that is durable, something that will last them longer, something that they can use for a longer period of time. Like, look at this now. From only this lead, I was able to make this shape, and it's good. When children use this Play-Doh as well, they can learn about their shapes. You give them different shape to cut. You can give them, okay, do this shape round, maybe like a cup at home as well, the cup that you're not using at home. They can make a shape of it. A spoon, they can make a shape of spoon from the Play-Doh. Okay, so one thing I'm going to say to you is, Play-Doh is a good resources that young children can use. It's going to help young children in terms of like their fine motor skills as well. Like, even the Play-Doh can be used with group of children. Group of children can play with this Play-Doh. They're communicating with themselves. They're interacting. There's a lot that you can use Play-Doh to do in terms of supporting young children's play. Okay, so I'm going to encourage parents, if it's good that you use Play-Doh. Play-Doh is very good in early childhood care and education. It helps young children in terms of like their fine motor skills. They use their finger, they squeeze it, they make a shape, they can identify their colors as well. They play with their friends, they interact, they communicate with people around them when they're using the Play-Doh, cutting it into shapes. Okay, so the taxes, I'm going to encourage you, Play-Doh is good. Okay, so provide young children with Play-Doh, let them explore around it, and the most important thing is you give them the time. The timing is, give children the time whenever they are playing, irrespective of the play equipment that they are using. Okay, so thank you for watching and listening, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.